again. We're doing another makeup. Oh, you can't see my eyes. We're doing another makeup tutorial. The makeup I washed off in my talking about goals for 2026 video. We're doing that. We're doing my like catty doll goth makeup basically. The bangs must go. The forehead has arrived. Bangs have been sufficiently pulled back. Okay. You're gonna start with black all over the lid and then just go up slightly past the crease. Whenever my computer needs to tell me I got an email, that's not necessary. Why? Why do you do it? Now for eyeliner, this I think is probably going to be the quickest tutorial I've ever done, which is weird because on average I think these are like 15 to 20 minutes. Felt tip eyeliner, chunky pen. Remember, we're using my method because it works perfectly for these looks. Let's start with a cat wing that's just maybe slightly higher than where the top of your eyeshadow is. You're going to curl it down to where that natural line is at the corner of your eye and fill it in. I don't know how much sense that made, so I'm going to show you and then just do as I'm doing. Into the eyeshadow. Also, every time I try to do the like raising my eyebrows up and down thing, it just looks kind of funny. Okay. We're gonna drag this top part down, fill in these little gaps here, drag it down to just the smallest little chunky inner corner. Just like that. You're going to drag the bottom of that inner corner halfway through the bottom lid and then drag down into the crease of your under eye and connect that to the back of the wing. You're just creating this little open under eye part. This is about where I put my bottom lashes. I left them in the other room, and I'm probably not going to go get them, but this is how I normally do it. That's it. This is probably the easiest eye look I've ever posted because this took me all of like 7 minutes. So honestly, not bad. Okay, let's take the bangs down. That looks pretty good. Okay, eyes look crazy again. Oh goodness, something's wrong with my camera. Oh well, we're doing another makeup tutorial. Bangs removed. You can see my eyebrows growing back in, which means I have to shave them after this. Okay, bangs secured. I am doing a hooded eye friendly version of one of my Dolly makeup looks because I can. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna start with a really high little mountaintop on the eyelid. It'll make more sense once I start doing it. Just this forever dying little palette, because all I use is the one matte black shade in the bottom left corner, and I just get that in like a massive veil with a little mirror. One day. Just like that. Oh, and before we continue, a little appreciation for the new nails. Like, look at those. Those are so pretty. Okay, back to the makeup. usually go just past where my eyebrows start to go in. You can go as high as you like. They're uneven. It's always uneven. What am I talking about? I think it's... I'm trying to figure out which one's the uneven one. It's this one. Okay, that's better. That's pretty good. I'm losing my mind. It's just all gone horribly wrong. Because I've got my computer right behind my camera and it's just randomly flashing at me. It's all gone so wrong. It's okay. That's okay. Eyeliner. That's where I was going at. You say my dying eye method. Oh, she's so loud. So my dying eye method bends. I love a chunky felt tip liner. If you are a beginner, if you are learning to do big eyeliner looks, these are your best friend. These are your best friend. I look psychotic. You know the drill. We're starting with our big, basic curly cat wing that goes all the way up to my temple. I look like a skinwalker. You know what this reminds me of? When you Google Goth makeup looks on Pinterest, and it's like the drawn on, like, digitally drawn makeup look. Good. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm losing my mind. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Like the digitally drawn makeup looks, and then the Photoshop real eyes on top of it. That's what this looks like to me. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. It's okay. I need to put my eyeliner on. I've been talking the entire time. It's okay. It's okay. Now the other one. So now we're gonna do. I like to do more teeny tiny. You could do 3, 4 teeny tiny little wings extended out, drawn back in. And then I'm going to show you how I connect the bottom wing to my lower lash line. After I fix my uneven lines. This is why I don't have eyebrows, because now I've completely covered where they come from. This is how you know it's eye friendly, because there's no way this is disappearing when you open your eyes. just draw white pupils, like right here. That would be so dope. Okay, tiny wings, teeny tiny wings. That's where I was going with this. You kind of just drawing on these big bird wings on your eyes, essentially. Line and connect it up into this bottom wing right here. Do a long, somewhat shorter than what I would normally do, inner corner. Just connect it right here, but don't make the line too thick. You want to leave it about as thin as you can. So, like, don't make it even. Make this part a bit thinner than this part. Now we're going to do a second line about right here going up into this bottom lash line. Disappearing into the void. I feel like if I put my bangs down and then back all the way up, I look like that like set of eyes that you tend to see in a lot of weird, more aesthetic imagery. That's what I'm getting from this. Anyway, now we're going to do a triangle, just a tiny little triangle. here in this empty space. Thanks, down. Cute. I like that. I always leave my lashes in the other room. I love to see how this looks, which is like my big lashes. And then maybe like a smaller, like shorter set of bottom lashes right here in these like 3 gaps like that. Just to give that more like doll effect where they have like the lush lash clusters. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Lash clusters on the bottom. I did buy more lash glue, so if I can remember, I can start putting lashes on in my tutorials again. Okay, but this is so cute. I love this little like dolly goth makeup. That's one of my favorite like things to do is just it made me happy. Okay, good night. I look crazy again, which means we're doing another makeup tutorial. This one specifically is going to be more geared towards hooded eyes. I feel like unironically, a lot of my tutorials are pretty hooded eye friendly. I wanted to do something specifically for hooded eyes, because gotta love on my hooded eye girlies. My hair is up, and now you can see the line between my foundation and my actual skin tone. Oh, it always looks atrocious. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna start with our eyeshadow and go up around in our usual half circle from end to end up to about where the end of your eyebrow would usually be. I say usually because, as you can see, I am browless. The reason I'm making this specifically for hooded eyes is because you apply your eyeshadow, and then because you have hooded eyes, it disappears as soon as you open your eyes. It's gone. My chunky tipped eyeliner, and we're gonna start with how I usually do a wing, which is just point to point and fill in. We're gonna start about right here, usually just above where the tail or the arch of your eyebrow would be, depending on the shape. I'm going to drag down into the corner, and then from here we're going to go up and then drag to the side into the eyeshadow. You do want to leave a little bit of space because we're going to come back and fill that in a bit later. We're going to flick that end up a little bit once we've got our basic shape. As I do this, I'm slowly extending the wing. Just a little bit, make another wing, blend it down. I'm sorry, I'm doing this as a wing. You're going to take another wing and blend it down into the top of the eyeshadow and fill it in, and we're going to make that a straight line. This is in no way even, but we're going to ignore that. As I proceed to fix it. Okay. Now you're going to go down to where that natural line of the under part of your eye, usually where you start to wrinkle, and you're going to do another curly cat wing right there on the bottom. You're going to drag that bottom line into your lower lash line and make a point. towards the bridge of our nose. I have noticed so many bald spots. You're not going to connect it to this second line. You're going to leave that space open. This looks better than I thought that it was going to because I've only done this look twice. Alright. Now for the random dots. I love my random dots. You can't escape the random dots in these tutorials. You can't. It's not possible. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go in and fill in the bald spots with some more black eyeshadow just because my eyeliner pens are drying out. So, I am making new spots fixed. They're in every tutorial. We're going to do random dots, like 3 of them along the top, in between the wings, and then down around here. Would be leaving brushes, but I keep leaving them in the other room, and I have no desire to go get them. I think it looks pretty good. I have never made something specifically for hooded eyes, but because it goes up so high, regardless of your eye shape, I think this will work just fine. because it's not all centered on the lid, it's everything above the lid. And everyone has plenty of above the lid eye space. I didn't, so I removed my eyebrows and it fixed that problem. Like, I'm considering not putting my bangs down because my hair is kind of a mop at the moment. I look like those prank TikTokers. The ones they make in a factory, you know, the ones I'm talking about. We're not putting my bangs down for, or, you know, actually, if I do. Goodness. Trying. We're gonna do that. So, I think it's cute. I think with like some really thick lashes and some big bottom lashes along the bottom lines right here, I think would be amazing. I'll probably post this, but with lashes, either on Instagram or on Twitter sometime later this week. I think this is probably my favorite eye look I've ever done, just because I love all the sharp lines and I love lots and lots of wings. So, bye. I look insane again, which means we're filming another makeup tutorial. Recently, I've been obsessed with butterfly wings, so we're doing more butterfly-inspired goth makeup, because I love it. Okay, first, pin the hair back. You can't see my hair clip. Colossal forehead gang, where y'all at? Okay. Start with my trusty eyeshadow palette. We're gonna start with kind of just filling in our eyelid. Just a nice little circle shape. Did I mention this is the 1,000 subscriber special? I can finally cross it off my vision board. My next goal is 10K because I'm a big dreamer. Okay, keep going. I'm next going to take the eyeshadow and I'm just going to blur what's left of the product to underneath of my eye, kind of like a panda bear. I missed a corner. Our crusty, chunky tip, this chunky felt tip. kind of look like? I look like the salad finger zombie. I think he's a zombie, but that's what I think I look like right now. I think I'm kind of loving it. I should just stop the tutorial here. I'm not going to. Anyway, thick felt tip eyeliner. I'm using eye method. I was too far from the microphone. I'll get the hang of this eventually. So first we're going to start with just a really big curly cat wing that just goes down and all the way up. I like to take mine all the way up to my temple. Take it up size you want. Side. I promise it will make sense. Just trust me. This will come in handy later. We will come back for this. Nail brush. Using this Athena palette. I have it linked in a couple of videos. If I remember to, I'll link it here. Editing chili and then filming chili are two very different people. Patience is appreciated. So, first I'm going to go from the top, drag an arch down, and then bring it back up. go from about here and drag another line this way. On the inside. This is in no way even. I'm debating fixing it or just adding more until it looks even. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, that's better. Try this. My boneless wrists. Try this. My boneless wrists. promise. It's my mind. Scrap the stop part. Forget about it. The last 10 minutes ever happened. Which is gonna do the original idea. I'm just doing the bottom part. It's what I get for trying to be creative. We're gonna put this away. I can't be trusted with this brush. I'm missing, because we are honest here. Who actually gets their makeup right on the first try? Who? Because it's not me. What about the trusty felt tip liner? Okay. We are gonna draw this, but slightly smaller and upside down. You'll see what I mean. Just watch what I do. Wait for me to get it right, and then do it. That's how these tutorials work. Just wait for me to get it right. Psst. wavy wings in that big in this open or inner corner space right here. Now for the inner corners. We're going to do just a nice filled in inner corner that connects back in here. I like to drag mine halfway down my nose bridge. Be prepared for that. Now for the other one. Oh wait. Now for the other one. Aside from the very obviously painted over mistakes I like, I'm going to take my bangs down real quick so we can see the whole thing. My lashes are always in the other room.